So, never done this before. And I suck at talking to people. Like, even my siblings. Like, I suck at making conversations. But I've always wanted to do this. I want to talk about being original. Because, I've noticed a lot of people try to fit in or follow someone else's path and become like someone else. And, you know, people want someone who's authentic, who's original, you know? And I think what it's really about is it's really about taking what you get and using it to the best of your ability, rather than trying to get what you don't have and to fit a certain standard. Because there'll be people who they compare themselves to other people, whether it's their body or whether it's their room. I know when I was in middle school, I used to go to my friend's house and I'd compare my room to his, and he'd have a sort of messy way of piling things up on his desk around things and like little fidgety things around it. I thought it was cool, you know. I tried to, I don't know, I didn't know myself for a while, and I tried to pick up on other people's behavior and style, I guess. But I always knew that some of the stuff I didn't really like, but I was way less selective than I am now. And so I used to copy the way that he would make his room, and I used to start speaking like other people, and I used to start trying to dress like other people. And I don't know, I think a lot of people they think that if they be like someone else, that they'll feel accomplished. But that's a never-ending cycle, because you're never going to be someone else. You're you. You have what you have, you get what you get, you know? You know, you can't force yourself to try to perform in a certain way that doesn't really fit you. You know? My family has encouraged me to do, encouraged me to do sports. I tried out for soccer in middle school, and I was fat and lazy and didn't make the team because I got out of breath really easily. And in high school, I went to open mat wrestling for, I think it was junior year, but I never decided to go on the team because I had work. I've always wanted to do a sport, you know, but not exactly a sport. I want to learn. I want to be active. I want to, you know, learn how to defend myself. And wrestling, I thought that was interesting, but I thought that was something fun, something competitive, and something that would keep me active. But I wasn't really interested in wrestling, and I had work, and I wanted to be more independent. I've always kind of wanted to be independent. I'm a very independent person. Some people don't like that. It's not that I can't. I don't like other people. It's that I'd rather choose what I want. But sometimes it's not that I don't choose what I want. It's that sometimes I put other people first, because at the end of the day, sometimes you don't get what you want, and I've learned that my whole entire life. And part of that was it being pushed on me, and I don't think the lesson that you don't always get what you want should be pushed on anyone. It's very unhealthy. I don't know, I found myself changed and influenced by so many people when I was younger, and I think that was part of developing. And I wasn't really, I guess, authentic to myself. Shoot, I don't even know what the definition of authentic is, but I wanted to, this is something I always wanted to do. Make a video, YouTube videos, just having fun. When I was in middle school, I wanted to do it with my friends, and we'd all move into an apartment together. Things didn't work out. Wasn't friends with one of them after a while, and after that, my other friend moved because of COVID. His dad lost his job, but I pick up on other people's music, but you know, after I don't know, I had to really, and other people too, you know, you have to really figure out what exactly you want, what exactly pleases you, what exactly makes you happy. That's what being authentic is about. It's about understanding what you have, and rather than trying to impress others, just doing what you want. Whether it's you have limited resources, but you want to make a house, you know, as you can't exactly try to make it like, don't force yourself to make it like a modern house because you think modern houses are cool. Make it a house you want, you know. Like, don't just do things based off what other people do. Just let yourself flow. But it's not always bad to take inspiration. I built Legos for a while, and I got really good at it. I've noticed I'm really good at creating things on my own, original, just, you know. And with YouTubing, I guess, I think some people aren't exactly authentic, or some people hate on other people for being obnoxious because they're like another YouTuber and they do the same things. It's not like, I don't know, I'd see people commenting on Markiplier for copying PewDiePie for doing a freaking Minecraft series, and I think part of that was that he probably just wanted to try it out himself too and have his experience. And you know, I thought it was cool. I watched that. I'm really into Minecraft. My brothers are into like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and the Spider-Man Insomniac games. I played the Spider-Man Insomniac games, but like I'm more into creating things rather than just mindless that stuff, you know. Obviously, I've still played those games, still fun, but like I play Minecraft. I played Skyrim a lot. That was cool, building my character, improving. I built a house in there. Like, I wanted to be the best character. I made my own, like, personality in there, I guess. You know, it's really about figuring out what you want and creating something out of it. You know, don't just follow everyone else's example. You know, I got an art set. It's a bunch of pencils, like just, it's really cool. It's like this, you know. And it rolls up real nice. It's like a leather. You know, it rolls up real nice. But the thing is, I'm not into pencils. I'm into mechanical pencils, stuff like that. You know, I like sketching. I know I'm supposed to sketch lightly because I got one of these. It's like a 1mm pencil or whatever. You know, the lead's real thick. But the thing is that I'm into, you know, this stuff. That stuff's temporary, but and it's more messy, more raw, you know. But I accepted the gift because it was a Christmas gift, and they knew I wanted art stuff. So I'll try them out, I guess. But you know, in terms of drawing, in terms of anything, but for me, stick to what you're good at. That's another thing. Stick to what you're good at. Don't just you know, don't copy what someone else does because you think it's cool. Pursue what you're good at. Don't try to be like someone else where they're. So my phone decided to end the video because ran out of storage. But yeah. Anyways, I'll keep talking. What I was trying to say was don't do what someone else does just because you think it's cool. Do what you're good at. Do what makes you happy. Not what makes others happy, because at the end of the day, you won't make everyone happy. And I realized that. I understand, and that's kind of, that's what you gotta really realize if you want confidence. You're not gonna make everyone happy, you know? And that's been a hard thing for me to accept, because I try to do my best to do the right things, but it's endless. Pursue what you're good at. You know, if you're, you know, I don't know, you're interested in painting. Paint. Don't just let it go because someone tells you painting is dumb, or tells you that, oh, you should really try digital art because it's easier, it's more clean. You know, if you really enjoy the rawness of painting, do it. You know, I'm not a painter. I think it would be cool to try it, but I don't find myself at the idea. I don't find myself excited about it. You know, just don't do things to make others happy. Pursue your own interests. Be yourself. Be authentic to yourself. Make choices you want to make, not ones others influence you to make, unless it's the right thing to do. You know, if your authentic self is an asshole and you know, you're just a mean person, there's always room to improve. I'm a believer that there's right and wrong. You know, there's always right and wrong. You don't always have to do something, you know. Don't make excuses. Don't ever make excuses. That's me. And I don't know, someone tried to tell me that I was immature because I had eavesdropped on him yelling. I could hear him clearly where he was yelling from, and I don't know. It was just an odd situation, and that was my choice because I pursue peace. You know, I just want there to be peace. I can't really handle a lot of chaos. You know, I can't handle someone else's 10 things and handle when I have 10 things to do. Frustrates me. You know? And I don't know, some people are clean, some people are not clean. Some people like a lot of things, some people don't, you know? It's really bad. You gotta discover yourself. When I was younger, I had a lot of things, had a lot of toys. I'd be in a mess. My whole room would be covered in toys. And a little story is that we're going to my favorite restaurant, but I was told I can't leave the house until my room's clean. And they said, oh, you know, that I can go with them. But I said, you told me that I can't leave the house if my room isn't clean, if my floor isn't spotless. They let me go, but later I started watching Matt D'Avella. Okay, the guy's a minimalist. He's, I don't know, I find him entertaining in a really authentic way that inspires me to be creative and to be just create things and pursue my interests and stay organized and be intentional. He's a minimalist, and he, you know, talks about that and just his interests and his struggles, and I think it's really awesome, you know. And I learned about minimalism and about having what is necessary, and I haven't fully done it. You know, I'm not a minimalist per se, but I've kind of realized I don't need that much stuff, and I've had to move twice this year, and it's kind of made me realize I don't need all of the stuff because I don't have half the stuff I have out in my room, you know, and I'm living fine, you know. But it's always good to have access to a lot of things, you know. So, yeah. I think that's really all I was gonna talk about. Yeah. You know, being authentic is about being honest with yourself and with others, and about being confident in yourself. And it's about using what you have and pursuing what you're good at. That's all I gotta say. I can't think of more. I listed a couple video ideas, so this is one of them, and so I don't want to talk about it. So yeah.